Welcome to the Daily Show. I am Russ. This is Chris. Happy birthday.
Thank you, thank you.
Happy birthday. That's the first thing I was going to say, man. Happy birthday. Well, do you feel any older? You feel...
Tell you when you feel old.
Okay.
And you'll never get this feeling, I don't think.
Okay, I hope not.
Well, you shouldn't now.
Yeah.
When your kid goes, Dad, buying you a shot.
Yeah, okay.
And you can't say, you ain't old enough. Finally.
So you had to.
Yeah. Thanks. It's only 5:30. You know.
Well, you did go out. You had a family dinner last night. The kids took you out. That was good. I was just hoping they didn't go, Dad, man, hey, can you pitch in $20 on your birthday dinner?
You know what? Actually, my mom picked up the tab, so they were all...
They did good. They did good. But if you saw the Instagram picture, that is pretty good. You know, that's the one thing that you do kind of enjoy is they're older now, and it's, you know, they're taking care of you, old man.
You can tell you what, there was, of my family, there was 6 of us. 1, 2, 3, 4, there was 6 of us.
Right.
5 different cars. Colin drove, Megan drove. So that's what's nice. And they're like, okay,
we're out of here.
I'm out.
Birthday.
Somebody else will leave, you know.
Well, that's a good thing, man. Happy birthday. You made it another year. And like you said the other day, you won't catch up with me. And I hope you don't. Not for a while. Now, look at our new shirts. Twitter. Follow us on Twitter. Now we're going to walk around. You're going to be like, well, what's that bird? And RedSeaTV.com. What's that bird on their chest? There'll be a lot of you asking that, but that is the Twitter symbol. That's my that's my tag. That's Chris's tag. So follow us.
When I went down to that comedy show with Brian and Cody
Yeah.
and those guys, the comedian had one on. And of course, you know, he wasn't red, black, and you know,
Right.
he had the regular old blue Twitter and stuff. And I just kind of wanted to stay with our colors. I was going to go with a red shirt, but that would have meant I would have had to pay for 2 more setups because the colors were changing.
Don't do it.
So
I like it. Stay in black. I wonder you stay black. Stay in black. Well, the big fight was this last weekend. Nick Diaz, George St. Pierre. Lot of smack talking between Diaz. He's just one of those guys. Pierre's that guy that's just going to beat you, and, you know, he's just a winner. Well, after the fight, Diaz said some stuff. Then he went into his press conference, said some other stuff. Well, while in saying his stuff, he told everybody, I ain't never paid taxes. I ain't never paid taxes. And in his last ring part after the fight, he said these words. This might be my last fight. I hope I made enough money. I've made enough money that I ain't going to have to worry about nothing. I hope I've set myself. I ain't worried about nothing. Then he goes into his press conference. I ain't never paid taxes. Now he's looking at jail time. Because, you know, they make a lot of pretty good change there.
I'm going to go ahead and say this is a media buster because you don't ever say, I've never paid taxes, and they show up and arrest you.
Well, I agree, but that was, they said, there's a possibility.
Yeah.
You know.
If he doesn't pay it, there's a possibility.
Right.
You know, but you got all the stars, Wesley Snipes and all those guys
Cage.
that get a chance. And did you see the deal on Nicolas Cage? How he's living just a regular life?
His $14 million in back taxes.
Are they chasing Nick Diaz out there?
They could be. They could be. I saw that living a simple life. So, but you know, it's. Maybe they're coming.
Hey, we're going to get out of here.
Hey, look, we had a good show.
Made it 43 years.
What do you got?
23.
23 years.
You know what? Our buddy Billy went and saw Burt Wonderstone.
Yep.
And he said it was pretty good.
He did say that.
Well, actually, it is pretty good.
You go see it?
It is a cute little movie.
Right.
I was wondering if it was going to be kind of, but it was just a cute movie.
Right.
You know.
I think it'll be good.
And I saw the previews of a movie that I'm very excited to see because it's Leonardo.
Right.
The Great Gatsby.
Yes.
I think it's going to be one of those great aviator type movies.
Right.
But I was reading on the internet, they are pushing back the movie Jobs.
I saw
They're going to try to coincide it with the 37th anniversary. And I will go see it. You probably will not.
No, we will not.
But you probably will watch this movie called I, Steve. And it is starring Justin Long on Funny or Die. So Funny or Die has made their own parody movie of
Okay.
Steve Jobs starring Justin Long. And I would probably say it's going to be
Okay.
pretty dang
I
funny.
want to see that one. I want to see that one.
Comes out April 15th on tax day.
Well, you know that one of your favorite TV shows and mine, The Shield, just was great. I'm talking, it's changed the whole way of, documentaries type, TVs type style on the shoulder, run and gun.
Right.
Sean Ryan, the creator of that, is now getting ready. They are shooting the pilot now to Beverly Hills Cop, the TV series, and it focuses more on Axel Foley's son as he came in and works in Beverly Hills.
Who's going to be his son?
Brandon Jackson. His name's Aaron. Y'all know him if you've seen him.
Brandon Jackson's
Brandon
in
T.
Sweepers.
Jackson. Not that Brandon.
Oh.
Black Brandon. Brandon T. Jackson. And Judge Reinhold's going to make an appearance. Eddie Murphy makes a couple of appearances. So he's an executive producer. So it's not Axel Foley 20 years later. So I think it might be pretty good, but it is going to be that,
Is it
that
gonna be a
funny
comedy?
type of deal. Yes, it's not a series. It's not serious. So look for that. So I'm kind of excited. 'Cause
Now,
I do
what
like
happened
Sean
to
Ryan.
all Sean Ryan's other? Remember, he had like 6 ideas that he was coming out with, and
I don't know. He did. Was it
I probably-
Southland?
is
Was
he doing Southland?
I'm not sure. I have to look it up.
That's actually not a bad show. I just
Yeah.
don't watch it.
I don't either. I do not either.
So, speaking of TV,
Speaking of TV,
you know that you can watch TV on your iPhones
yes.
and your
I
iPads,
Yes.
and other
on your computer.
cheap phones like the Android.
Oh, with Android.
Verizon has finally stepped up and went, all right, ESPN, USA, whatever, we're not signing a contract with you. But we will pay you depending on how many people watch your show.
Oh, okay. So they're letting them go.
Hey, if you can get 1.3 million people to watch your show, you're going to get paid
X
this
amount of
much.
dollars. Yeah.
And I think that's pretty
That's
cool.
pretty
I
smart.
wish the NFL and NBA would do that.
I totally agree.
How many points and rebounds and touchdowns you score, you get paid for.
Yep. That is a good idea. That is a dang good idea. People ought to pay us for doing this show.
They
It's
should.
on the phone. We got 100, 200, 10,000, 100,000 people. Why? It don't matter. Well, speaking of winners, last night was the finale of The Biggest Loser.
Biggest loser.
And I have a witness in Stephanie. The day the show came
that's
on.
that's like getting your mom to say you're good great.
The day the show came on,
That wouldn't happen.
that's exactly, ain't no doubt. I picked the winner. I said, this girl will be the winner. And bam, she won. So you can kind of tell who's
You got a
gonna
picture
stick
of
it
her?
out. I do. Take a look right here. Now that is 131 pounds lost. That's crazy. In about,
I just hope she
6
don't
months.
find it.
She won't find it. I hope she don't find it. Some of them do. If you watch, some of them go through those 6 months of intense training, and then they don't really get psychologically fixed,
Right.
and they start that. Well, I can lose it anytime. I can lose it anytime. And they hit that plateau again. It's about being consistent every day. And here in a few minutes, you're going to watch us do 75 squats. If you go to our squat challenge page, because we are doing it and you guys are doing it. Very proud of you guys getting on there and doing your squats. So we're about to do it. You ready to do it?
No.
And he had a shot with his kid yesterday, so
Yeah.
you ought to be ready to go. All right, man, we're going to get out of here because we got to do 75 squats. We've got a busy day. Until tomorrow, I am Russ. This is Chris. We are out of here.